Hello students, myself Jayesh Prajapati, Assistant Professor of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Electronics and Communication. In this video, we are going to learn about Industrial Drives and Control, Unit number 2, that is Modeling of DC Machine. In this session, we have to study the content, that is permanent magnet DC motor and some examples. So let us discuss the permanent magnet DC machine. Okay, actually we have discussed a different type of DC machine, that is two types, that is separately excited DC machine and self-excited DC machine. In self-excited DC machine also having three types, that is shunt motor, series motor and compound motor. Then compound motor also having two types, that is a long shunt and short shunt compound motor. So that is a 6 number motor, that is a permanent magnet DC machine. So in this motor machine, in a DC motor, an armature rotates inside the magnetic field. The basic working principle of DC motor is based on a fact that whenever a current carrying conductor is placed inside a magnetic field, there will be a magnetic force experienced by that conductor. That means DC motor, the working principle, whenever a current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field, there is some force is experienced on the conductor. So that is a basic principle for DC motor. Now all kind of DC motor work under this principle. Hence it is essential for DC motor to establish the magnetic field. So here the magnetic field is established by using magnet. So you can use different types of magnet. It can be an electromagnet or it can be a permanent magnet. Okay, a permanent magnet DC motor, or we can say that PMDC motor, is a type of DC motor that use permanent magnet to create the magnetic field required for the operation of DC motor. So that is a definition for permanent magnet DC motor. So it is basically a DC motor, but the field winding is not connected with the external DC supply, but it having a permanent magnet. So the magnet, that means N or S pole, that can create the magnetic field inside inside the rotor, and due to this magnetic field the armature will be rotated. So that is actual the permanent magnet DC motor. Now if we see the construction for permanent magnet DC machine, then it's look like this. You can see that is a stator of the permanent magnet. On the stator periphery, you can see the 4 pole is connected to N pole and to S pole, and these poles are fixed. Okay, this pole can create the magnetic field, okay, inside the rotor, and then rotor will be rotate. So that is a construction for permanent magnet DC machine, and that is a construction only a stator part. Now instead of electromagnet with external DC supply, the excitation can be provided by permanent magnet such as a ceramic, alnico, and generally rare earth hard magnetic material are used in this permanent magnet. So in the electromagnet, we cannot connect external DC supply for excitation, but we have to connect the permanent magnet. Okay, so permanent magnet material like ceramic, alkino and rare earth material, the permanent magnet are mounted in such a way that the N pole and S pole of each magnet are alternatively faced towards armature as shown in the figure. So you can see in the figure N and S pole are alternatively connected and at the same oppositions. Okay, So that is a construction for permanent magnet DC motor. That means if n pole of one magnet is faced towards armature, then s pole of very next magnet is faced towards the armature. That means at a time when n of one magnet and s of armature is come, that times the s pole will be next come to the armatures. That means it can create some angles. So at that angles it can create some kind of force. So due to this force, the rotor, that means armature, will be rotate. Okay, and the rotor of permanent magnet DC motor is similar to the other DC motor. The rotor or armature of permanent magnet DC motor also consists of core, winding and commutator. Armature core is made up of number of varnish insulated slotted circular lamination of steel sheets. That means a rotor of PMDC motor that is similar to the DC motor, and also a rotor or armature having some parts like a core, windings and commutators. And similarly, armature core, it is not made up of solid body, but it is can be made up of different kind of laminations, okay, to reduce the eddy current loss. Okay, so that is a basic construction for a permanent magnet DC motor. Now if we see the working for permanent magnet DC machine, then it can be work like this. We can say that that is a working model for permanent magnet. You can see in the figure, that is a stator magnet. Okay, that is the fixed two poles. Okay, we can say that two poles or electromagnet or permanent magnets. And similarly you can see that is a rotor, and that is a commutator, that is shaft, and that is brushes. So basically the construction will be same to the DC motor, but the permanent DC motor having a two permanent magnet, so we cannot use external DC supply to this permanent magnet. Okay, so that is the working of permanent magnet DC machine. Now there are some advantages of permanent magnet DC motor. No need of field excitation arrangement. So that is a best advantage for the permanent magnet PMDC motor. No input power in consumed for excitation, which improve the efficiency of DC motor. So that is another advantage. No field coil, hence space for field coil is saved, which reduce the overall size of the motor. So it is very small size motor, we can say, because it cannot require any kind of field coils. Okay, cheaper and economical for frictional kilowatt rated applications. The advantage of such an excitation consists in the compactness of the field structure and elimination of resistive losses in the field winding. This feature contribute to a compact and cool machine, desirable features for high performance motor. So a lot of advantages of permanent magnet DC motor, because the main advantage is it not require any kind of field excitation. So that is the main advantage of permanent magnet DC motor. But due to this advantage, it having some kind of disadvantage also. So you can see the disadvantage of permanent magnet DC motor. The armature reaction of DC motor cannot be compensated, hence the magnetic strength of the field may get weak due to the demagnetizing effect of the armature reaction. We know that in the DC motor sometimes the armature reaction, that means demagnetizing effect, so that times the main magnetic strength will be weak. Okay, because if demagnetize the means magnetic field will be weak, because the demagnetization, that means our magnet will be weak, so that times the magnetic field also weak, so that times we have also armature reaction problems. Okay, then there is a chance of getting the pole permanently demagnetized due to the excessive armature current due to starting, reversal and overloading condition of the motors. So that is another disadvantage. If there is some overloading condition starting reversal, that means initial condition, that times some demagnetization also created. The field in the air gap is fixed and limited, so it cannot be controlled externally. This makes it difficult for this type of motor to achieve speed control of DC motor. In this type of motor is difficult. Okay, so if we have to control the speed, then from the field side, so it is very difficult because it does not require any controller. Okay, so that is a permanent field magnet, so it can create a permanent fixed magnetic field. So we cannot control the field, and also we cannot control the speed in this kind of motor. So that are the disadvantages, and it has some advantages also. So now we have to discuss the applications of permanent magnet DC motor. So PMDC motor is extensively used for very small DC motors are required for effectively control is not required. So it can be used like toys, wipers, automobile starters, washers, hot blowers, air conditioners, computer disk drives, and in many more. So that are the advantages of permanent magnet DC motor. So that is a topic that we have to discuss in this chapter number 2. Okay, so now we have to discuss the one examples also. Now the example, that is a speed of 10 HP 230 volt 1200 RPM separately excited DC motor is controlled by single phase full converter. The rated current is 40 ampere and the armature resistance RA is equal to 0.25 ohm. The AC supply voltage is 230 volt 50 Hz. The motor voltage constant, that is kb into phi, is equal to 0.182 volt per rpm. The motor current is continuous and ripple free. The firing angle of the armature converter is 30 degree. For the rated motor current, we have to calculate first motor torque, second speed of the motor, and third, that is supply power factor. So that is an example for a full converter. So in this example you can see there is a separately excited DC motor and it is controlled by the full converter, and the converter having a firing angle alpha 30 degree, armature resistance, input voltage, and that is a constant kb into phi. Now we have to find the torque, speed, okay, and the power factor. So from this example, if we write down the given data, then the given data, that is 10 HP 230 watt 1200 RPM, then armature resistance 0.25 ohm, armature current 40 ampere, that is given, then RMS voltage, that is 230 watt, and the constant kb into 5, that is 0.182 volt per rpm. Then speed, that already given 1200 rpm, and the firing angle alpha, that is 30 degree. Now first of all, the evaluation of motor torque. So we know that the torque equation T is equal to kb into phi into I. So you can see here the kb into phi given and the armature current also given, but we have to convert this into the radian per second, because this kb into phi volt per rpm. So kb is equal to 0.182 multiplied by 60 divided by 2 pi. So it can be converted in 1.74 volt per radian per second. Okay, so that is we have to convert, because rpm volt, so we have to convert into a radian per second. Okay, so now if we have to substitute in this, then torque is equal to 1.74 into multiply by 40. So the torque will be 69.6 Newton per meter. Okay, So first we have evaluated the motor torque. Now we have to evaluate the speed of the motor. So we know that the equation E is equal to kb into phi omega m. Now we can say that this omega m is also equal to the n. So E is equal to kb into phi into n. Now if we have to subject the n, then n is equal to E divided by kb into phi. Then E, that is voltage equation, we have replaced by EA minus IARA divided by kb into phi A. Now EA is equal to, because that is a full converter, so we not write down the equation 2 Vm by pi cos alpha A, that we have already studied in our power electronics also. For full converter, the output voltage equation EA is equal to 2 Vm by pi cos alpha A. Now here Vm, that is a maximum voltage, and we have RMS voltage, so we have to write down 2 into multiply by root 230 divided by pi and cos 30 degree. So the EA is equal to 179.33 volt. That is a output voltage EA. Okay, armature output voltage. Now we have to substitute into this, then N is equal to 179.33 minus IA into RA, that is 0.25 and IA, that is 40 ampere, and divide by 0.182. okay, so the N is equal to 930.4 rpm. Okay, now the evaluation of power factor. So if we have to calculate the power factor, then the power factor is equal to EA IA divided by Vs RMS into Is RMS. So that is a power factor equation. Okay, so from this equation we can write down that EA, that is equal to 179.33, IA 40, and VRMS 230, and the Is RMS, that is 40 degree. So because the Is RMS is equal to the IA, we have to take on IA as Is RMS is equal to IA. So power factor will be 0.7796, and that is a motor, so we can say that the power factor will be lagging. Okay, so that is a solution for this example. Okay, in this session we have to discuss only this. Thank you.